of RRQ. Will it work?
Let's see what happens, man, because again, Ling has been left open. This is both will it be RRQ taking a 3-0 clean sweep against TODAK, or will it be TODAK coming back here and proving RRQ that they can stand in the best of 5? Do it once more! Hashtag Malaysia Boleh or hashtag Indo Pride in the comments.
Well, there's only one way. Let's find out how this plays out. Is R7. We're getting his classic here on the Paquito. He knows how to put on a show, but Chiku against Sin. This is also an interesting matchup here because Chiku wants to hold the lane hostage against Sin and punish him whenever he can. Sin, understanding that he is going to hit level 2 first, as long as he sacrifices some HP, that's totally fine with him. He wants the wave to push back.
So the carry has been picked up by some teams to kind of answer the Aldous, and sometimes it's good at that. But here's the thing. For TODAK, they want to go for the Estes, which I do like in combination with the carry. At the same time, though, RRQ Hoshi, they're very greedy. If you're looking at their composition, early stage and the mid stages of the game, it will take like a lot of outplays for RRQ Hoshi just to dish out the damage against TODAK. Then again, he can actually be passively farming on RRQ Hoshi. If you're looking at TODAK, surely they have good engage, but they don't have the hardcore like turret pushing, maybe from the carry, but it can easily be defended by RRQ Hoshi.
Oh, look at that. Zin actually going for the minions very aggressively, taking so much damage, almost dying there. But again, with the help of the Angela, just babysitting him, it is going to be really, really easy for them to keep on doing this. Look at that. Zin, even though he is a melee hero in this matchup, is going to be actually, wait a minute, top side, R7 goes for the knockouts right onto Momo now, with a lot of damage being placed. Formay still was the one able to secure that jungle creep.
Yep, and they both haven't used their retribution. It's really important that Moon hits level 4 here. Clay just hit it off of one extra minion here. Is Albert is going to head towards possibly this bottom side after he gets his purple buff?
Bottom side is the most vulnerable. Again, right, going against that carry, what you want to do is just keep on banging on his doors, but maybe he is waiting for Sin to hit that level 4. Once that ultimate comes up for Aldous, it's going to be making it much easier to get the gank over onto that carry.
I wonder if TODAK even considered something along the lines of Rafaela instead of the Estes. Because the thing is, Estes cannot hold hands with the Lancelot. We know for sure that whenever the Estes, and of course I came from the Philippines and Blacklist International plays this a lot, they don't want to combo it up with the Lancelot. Because the Lancelot is generally, very mobile and will get in and out of the bubble that they want to make. But at least they do have the carry, so that is the main recipient of this Estes. However, TODAK, what to concede the turtle?
Oh no, Chiku!
Okay, he has Flicker. He has Flicker. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Yums hasn't hit level 4, which is rather odd because they're sacrificing turtle here on this top side as Clay continue to be a nuisance to 4-mains for now. Momo, on the other hand, he's not really struggling against R7, but he is a level down. So the big question right now is they are losing out a little bit of EXP here and there. It's going to start building up, but the question is, how is RRQ Hoshi going to start pushing their advantage and start getting that economical lead? My guess is through this bottom side, even though Yums is there at level 4, they might just decide to punish Formay in his own jungle. Yeah,
that's the question that we need to see answered here for RRQ. Do they want to meet this Estes head-to-head, or maybe do they want to just go to the other side of the map? Well, wait a minute, it's going to be Vin actually engaging on the Chiku guy. Sin is still there, available, but Moon has rotated to the bottom side as well, as TODAK will be able to get some more pressure here and will be able to force RRQ back under that turret.
You can see that the top lane is going to be a static lane for both the Esmeralda as well as the Paquito. They're just clearing the waves. But R7, he's just got a level advantage over the Esmeralda. Kind of means that we own a much faster. Maybe they're really targeting the turtles now for RRQ Hoshi. Surely they don't have the strength when it comes to the early game, the mid game composition. But if they get enough items like R7 with the Bloodlust Axe, it could be enough to kind of at least take the turtle away from TODAK. And that might be enough. That is their ticket to passively farming into the point where they're very strong.
Oh, Albert though, he's jumping in onto 4Maze, forcing the final execution. He might just go for this again and again. It's going to be the Tempest Blaze knocking in, and that is going to be a lot of damage placed. First blood by Razor in the 4th minute, but it might be not enough. It's going to be Momo jumping into the falling Star Moon all the way, getting the kill, and Xin is going to be forced to back out. But in the bottom side is an all-out war once again as Chiku tries to deal some damage, tries to get the healing done. He's still able to survive. That is the first item Wind of Nature coming in, but the damage will not be enough. It's going to be Chiku running out and the mid lane turret taken away.
Yum saves his life with an Aegis and tops Chiku back up to 50% of his HP. Wow, that was a very quick lane swap here, as in he's tired of this. He's like, give me a beetle, give me anything. I need to get back into this game. This lane blows. Albert actually dying here for this little wanderer. Oh my goodness, Clay was not able to get there in time.
Yeah, oh my goodness. TODAK, the series of unfortunate events for RRQ Hoshi, and a series of great events coming out from TODAK. Able to defend their bottom lane, surviving with Chiku guys, and also survives another gang in bottom lane. They get the mid lane in exchange for nothing in the bottom lane, and as well as the Little Wanderer on top of the turtle now. That chain of events from TODAK really gives them a chance of extending this series into a 4-game.
It's really good, honestly. And R7 actually jumps into a 2v1. Oh my god! The healing will come through from Yums as the damage will come as well. But look at that, the enforcements are here. Albert doesn't have the purple bumper. He's going to jump all the way under the turret right now. The Tempest Blaze is not ready just yet. He's going to pop in right now. Perfect timing from Albert. But it's going to be the Wind of Nature. Not going to be enough as R7 jumps in and takes the kill. Following it up, Xin is in a 1v2. It is about to be a 1v3 soon, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to run out of this one. The Phantom Execution to take him down as 4Maze will pick it up.
But we're seeing it all over again, right? RRQ Hoshi is able to get one extra kill in this particular situation, and they're able to get the turret as well, which is great. But how long is this going to go? 1K Goldie coming in from TODAK. We can look at the items right now. Wolf?
Momo with this Enchanted Talisman heading towards the Dominance Ice, which is great because all the sustain for RRQ Hoshi will be stopped by that anti-heal. This is the item that they're waiting for, and so far Momo is kind of rich from the X-Blade, but look at that, R7. My god, you were talking about these guys.
I was talking about him, and instantly he performs there. He gets a 1v1, very cheeky 1v1, hiding in the bush probably. And Chiku just gets completely wiped out. But wait a minute, it is already the hard guard. Albert goes under the turret. What is this? He keeps on going, and he survives. R7 with a backup. How do they make these plays happen? But it might be a little bit too much, then they can chew. Oh my god, TODAK going into the backside. R7 is going to get taken down. Killing Key picked up by 4Maze. He's looking for more right now. Vin gets chunked to a quarter. No, a quarter of his health taken away. But it is still TODAK with the initiation.
I tell you how they were able to do it. The first time that Albert did that play, diving under the turret against 4Maze, he was successful. But this time 4Maze knew the timing on how Albert wants to approach it and dodged it with the Phantom Execution perfectly well.
Look at that. Retribution.
Really nicely done, really nicely done. Quick drive-bys here. That's all they want, but they're also keeping Xin in check here. As long as Albert's getting disturbed by the rest of the team, 4 of them in a matter of fact, while the hard guard is still down, they can start getting in these advantages. For example, Turtle, which RRQ do not want to go in for because Vin doesn't have his ult.
Blue team has slain
Right now,
the
they
turtle.
really need to rely on Xin just keeping on keep scaling. He needs to keep scaling, but wait a minute, Albert actually found Chiku in the midst of it all on the top side, and he is forced to flicker away, but now it's Clay joining in. Finds Xin! Oh my god! He dives in on the 4 members, maybe not that wise right now, as that's gonna be Albert popping the Tempest Blaze in the midst of it all. Goes in and back and forth, and all the way, still able to run, but Yums has just come in clutch so many times in this game.
Oh my goodness, Chiku, he flickers over the wall to get in towards Yums. That's great, but now Sin getting punished here by 4Maze.
The 4Maze really respecting the fact that Albert can be there and he did not push his luck. And Chico, guys, actually flickered not deeper into his turret up top, but going into the area of the Estes. And wow, Albert dancing with death.
Oh, this is so close. These games are just, oh my goodness. It's really coming down to like Vin as well as Yums at this point in time. Everybody else is performing really, really well.
A very sweaty game, as people will say. But a great push coming out from TODAK bottom lane. R7 cannot do anything about that.
They're looking for a collapse here.
Yeah.
That's a flank already for R7. He jumps in on the Chiku right now, still able to cut away, but it's going to be Albert in the 1v1 against Moon, maybe with a 2v1 right now. Formase, he jumps to the backside. Clay still able to flicker away. Albert keeps on going. Black Shoes has been popped. Is it going to be Albert in a 1v3 outplaying? It doesn't seem like it, but he gets away. But again and again, TODAK use all this as a distraction to take the objectives.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting the objectives, but let's not forget that Sin is currently hard farming up on that top side. He doesn't realize he can keep on pushing on for another turret as RRQ have to deal with the amount of pressure that TODAK is putting on them as 5 now.
Oh man, the strength of TODAK. The ultimate bonding experience, it's coming through, but there will be a defense from RRQ Hoshi. Here's the thing, right? TODAK is able to just get so much out of the map to the point where they have now a 3.3 thousand gold lead. If they continue to do this, maybe get the Lord and then eventually take over the jungle of RRQ Hoshi, there might be not enough real estate for Sin to work with as well as Albert. Again, they have to share this. It's a very greedy draft coming out from RRQ Hoshi. I'm not entirely sure if it will work, but at the same time, TODAK is not making it work.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You can see, all right, what TODAK needs to do right now is just use that gold lead to their advantage. Don't really go for these crazy fights. Once again, the RRQ forces on them and just play for the objectives time and time again. We've seen RRQ crack under these objective-heavy games.
Oh boy, I mean, it's tough. I mean, these objective-heavy gamers coming in, most are just looking for the hard ego challenge. Like, especially when you look at Chiku here, who's getting babysit by Yums as long as possible. You would think that at some point RRQ would have punished him. And yes, it did come out 2 times, but afterwards, these past 3 engagements have been very, very difficult. And R7 finally having to pay the price here after they failed twice to kill Chiku. And now R7's in a situation where he really needs Yums to get out of the picture.
Oh my god, it's going to be the purple buff taken away by Formase right there, and that is the retribution actually used by Albert. So the retribution gone and the purple buff not in the hands of him. It might just be the Lord taken away, but Albert jumps into a 4-man. It doesn't even care. R7 joins in a minute. It's going to be the tempo of the players used up right now, but not for long. He gets taken away, and now it might be RRQ fighting more than they can chew. Clay gets taken down, and RRQ, they're trying to scramble, trying to look for the picks. R7 in the bush. Let's see what he can do. He's going to jump in with a knockout strike all the way onto 2 members right now. He's going to be able to get a kill, but Formase still managing to jump back and forth. Phantom Execution does no damage on the Zin. He might be able to outplay it, and RRQ with all of it under it. They're still able to kite away, but the side laners for RRQ doing absolutely everything for this team.
Oh my god, that was crazy! What a long fight. RRQ Hoshi, they had no rights to fight under the Lord because they didn't have the retribution Albert, but they did anyways. But they were their main focus was the heroes anyways. They didn't want to take the Lord, they just focused on heroes. However, TODAK with good plays, good dodges, as well as the damage coming out from Moon. Chico guys just running through, using the Phantom Step. Well done coming out from the rest of TODAK. However, my god, this R7 waited for the right moment. He's waiting up until that moment where Formase and Moon were on top of each other to stop them from taking on Sin. And Sin is tanky enough to really last up until the tail end of that fight. Beautiful.
That was absolutely beautiful. But wait a minute, another fight that goes on here. Albert jumps in on 2 members right now. That's Yum. That's not the target you want to go on, but Tiku is going to be targeted by Sin. Albert in the midst of it all, still able to kite away for now. But look at him, how? How do you survive? And that is a fight where RRQ gets a 1-for-0. Momo jumps in once again. But how does these fights keep on happening?
Oh, that's everything.
Oh my
I think this is good for RRQ Hoshi because they know for a fact Chiku has run out of time, and more importantly, he is still on cooldown for that Winds of Nature, so they want to press that advantage to go for this 1-for-nothing trade.
In all due fairness, TODAK, they capitalized on the fact that Albert actually missed the retribution onto that purple buff, so he didn't have a purple buff in this case. However, they still want to fight. RRQ Hoshi are just plain out crazy at this point.
Well, this is the RRQ aggression. Look at him. He's going in blind on 3 members, and he's still able to out-damage Formase. What is that? Albert keeps on making it happen, and Sin joins it back in under the turret. Winner Truncheon has been used, but look at Sin. He is ferocious, and they will keep on going. He survived under the dive. A 3-for-0 for the King of Kings.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They've closed down that gold gap. They punished TODAK 2 times within that period. It's nuts. I don't know. Albert just face checks and he wants to, and now Momo is going to get punished here. He gets shoved away so far, but Chiku, he's scaling so well. We got to see the items at some point. We need to know what exactly is happening.
Because of the fact that, I mean, the sustain coming up from RRQ Hoshi is just insane. Even if the fact that there's already dominant size on the side of TODAK, they still get a purple buff in the end. That fight in the mid lane, they didn't have the purple. They don't have the best kit to dive under the turrets of TODAK, but they still did. My God.
Don't look at me, Wolf. I'm speechless. Don't look at me. No. That is illegal. I swear.
Illegal.
How?
It's
TODAK
favor on
had,
Vin.
no. Firstly, TODAK had the objectives. They had the gold lead. They had everything set for them. Ling didn't have the purple buff. How?
And he face checks the push against 3 members of TODAK. Still gets out in the end. I don't understand what is happening, but at least RRQ Hoshi are taking advantage of this sustain coming out from both the Matilda as well as the Angela. They have favor on Vin. Well, that is one of the go-to blessings anyways for the roamer for Angela. But even with that factor, it's even crazier to think that RRQ Hoshi just...
Oh, they're going back in again. Oh my God, Xin is coming in. Moon gets taken down. Xin trying to deal some damage on the Chiku, guys. And that's going to be it. He's going to get taken down. And look at the blaze from the baby alien. He's going to lead the charge with that. A 3-for-0 once again.
They're walking out as a full Big Daddy squad here. They are just running through the members of TODAK, and especially going so deep in. They are going to get everything else. Oh, Momo, he's in so much trouble here. There's nothing much he can do.
There is nothing much anyone could do against this team. What do you need to do, RRQ? They keep forcing everything to happen. And look, all the gold, all the turrets, it doesn't matter. Albert's just gonna dive onto 4 maze, under the base. What is this? They didn't even take the inhibitor turret, but the brains, the balls, and the craziness of RRQ keeps on shining.
They're playing at RRQ space. They're in their heads right now. TODAK, they can't take a second to breathe. Moon has not been able to get his ult off in time in multiple rounds. This is the 2nd time in this game which he gets 1 shot and not even having an opportunity, even though there were clear moments where he could have used his own ult. He needs a breather.
If I had $1, every time Albert just pops the 3-blade combo when you pop the Tempest of Blades, my God, I probably would be a millionaire. Well, not literally. But you see what I'm trying to get at. This guy is just so masterful with this hero. And I guess this translates to also the mastery of the RRQ Hoshi squad with that hero as well. It's not just one player having the mastery of the Ling. It's the entire squad that knows the limits of the hero themselves. And they put the trust into Albert, and Albert, as well as the rest of the RRQ Hoshi, are just way too confident in this game because they know their limits.
At this point, I think it's tough because we're 17 minutes in the game. This is the longest anybody has survived against RRQ Hoshi so far. And Xin, he's at his maximum potential. He's got more than enough. With that soul contract alone, he's going to be looking to one-shot people like Chiku, so they have to play this mechanically perfect.
Yes, they still have Chiku, guys. The damage could be there as the late game carry.
Oh, look at Ling.
Oh, God. It's going to be Albert jumping in again for Maze, using everything. But look at the positioning, the timing of Albert. Going for the Tempest of Blaze all the way to the backside. RRQ trying to end the game right here, right now. R7 still able to managing to get out of that situation with all the damage coming in. It might be actually the turnaround. RRQ, they've lost 1. Chiku goes in onto 3, but Clay, he's gonna go in for the re-engage. Chiku gets chunked to very low HP, but Yums is still there for that sustain. A TODAK still managing to survive another time here.
Yeah, Chiku, guys, the damage is not to be disrespecting at all. Do take down the RRQ Hoshi. Albert smelled blood as Formaze already popped the Phantom Execution, and he knows that the way that that Formaze was able to dodge his initiation was because of that ultimate. The openings are there.
The openings are definitely there, but TODAK have finally kind of like gotten their breath of fresh air that they needed. They've been tunnel visioning really, really hard to the point of kind of losing track of their own gameplay. But TODAK, once they get into this high ground defense, they snap out of it again. So it's back down to the 50-50, but RRQ have a significant lead when it comes down to overall map play.
I think that TODAK, knowing that there's only one base building left to their base, might be even beneficial to their team. They only have to defend their base for now, keep the waves out of there, and maybe funnel RRQ Hoshi into the point where they will overcommit in front of the carry. It is still true that RRQ Hoshi's lineup is melee based. They do have their tools to, they have their invulnerability frames courtesy of the Tempest of Blades, and they also have the gap closers. But the point is, this carry is still deals so much damage.
Please use the black shoes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, but they might go for the re-engage here. Clay forced to use the Winter's Trunch, and TODAK might go and collapse, and that's going to be the kill picked up. Albert though, he's jumping to the back line. He's going to go in for the 4v5, still able to run away for now with a hard guard, but it's going to be TODAK on that damage, on that initiation. They're looking for the base right now. It might be over, actually. RRQ, might they have made a mistake here in the last minutes of the game? So far, you're still able to defend, but that was huge for TODAK.
Really huge, in a matter of fact. Momo managing to get a good chunk of that shield away as Albert came in with the hard guard on top of him. Some good execution from TODAK's side, but also there's no way they can finish it. Not just yet. They don't have the right conditions. And more importantly, Sin not even having to be there, continuing to be a threat by just pressing an open inhibitor down through that bot wave.
Big credits to TODAK. They are brave enough to get out of their base. Normally, teams that don't have any more inhibitor turrets are really just, you know, too afraid to get out of their base. And it makes sense, right? But then they are deep into the river, in fact. And they have spotted out where Ling is. And RRQ Hoshi are kind of surprised about this.
R7 gets the unstoppable as he takes down the mid laner of TODAK. Albert with 2 purple buffs now. Might this be the end of the game? 7 seconds on the clock for Turtle, 40 seconds for Moon.
This is so important that Lilia is the wave clear of TODAK, and RRQ Hoshi, they still have 30 seconds to maybe push it against TODAK.
Mechanical mistake. It's happened for a 3rd time already. Unfortunately, it's really rough here, but we've already hit the 2.5 million peak viewers out there who are watching this game. You are absolutely in the right place.
You are, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Remember, the M2 record is 3.08. We can do it right here in the day 2 of playoffs. Share it with everyone you know, because we are going to the top this time around. So is RRQ right now at this pace with 6,000 gold and that Enhanced Lord onto their name. Will it be the final fights commencing in that base?
Let's see how RRQ Hoshi actually manages their lane. Some teams, they do it one after the other. Sometimes they go all in together with the Lord. It seems like RRQ Hoshi, the spawn of the Lord, did not favor them at all. At least now, all of the lanes will be pushing alongside each other. All they have to do is execute properly. Find the right target. I mean, for Maze, Albert is already on that case. But when it comes to dealing with Chico, guys, wonder what RRQ Hoshi, how RRQ Hoshi will approach that.
Well, they're just gonna have to target him. Here comes the fight.
Oh, look at the damage, though. It's actually going to be TODAK coming in. A lot of damage has been placed, but Albert is going to be able to jump all the way to the backside. Now Seven needs to be careful, though. Sin, he's targeting the base. Everyone's going to be able to get it down. That's going to be the base targeted by RRQ. Will it be able to end? No! Oh! With the defense, they're still alive. They're still in it. And TODAK, they've done it. A 4-0. As Jiku picks up the triple.
This could be a one-way push.
No, they actually survived that. How did they pull that off? TODAK, now this is going to be a one-way push. Clay cannot do this by himself, and this might just be the game.
They still have minions with them, and they still have another set of minions moving into the mid lane. How can Clay do this?
No way,
he's trying.
Clay's going to try, but he's not going to be able to do it right here with the Winter's Trunch and pop. It's going to be him taken down, and boom, bang, bada bing, TODAK coming in with the comebacks. RRQ, are you ready for game 4?
Oh my god! Oh. They've done it! They've taken a game off the Kings! Good victory here! Hashtag TODAK Langar as they bring it over to game number 4. 2-1.